Good morning, ma'am. This is my reflection that I have learned in the video lecture, which is the neuroscience and the brain development. And so the first one is that there are many functions of the brain, but I will pick three. The first one is that the first one is the receives information. So in here, in every seconds and every minute, the brain captures many informations. And the second one is the processes. So in here, because of our brain, we can deal with something, we can manage something, or to think about. And the last one is the emotions. So in here, some of the people can relate to this. Why we love, um, why we hate sometimes, why to be angry, to be joy, and all of those are in control of our brain. Okay, next is the nervous system. So in the nervous system, there are two categories. There are two major categories. These are the peripheral nervous system and the central nervous system. And there are also three basic functions, and these are the review, sensory input, internal and external, from internal and external environment. And the second one is that integrate the input, and the last one is that respond to stimuli. And the next is the peripheral. There are many functions of peripheral, but I will just pick one or two. These are the or the first one is that uh, to connect the central nervous system to the organ, to the limbs, and to the skin. And the second one is that it allows the brain and the spinal cords to receive informations from the other areas of the body. And in the peripheral nervous system, there are parts. These are the somatic, autonomic, sympathetic, and parasympathetic nervous system. And in the central nervous system, in here, the CNS is protected by columns of bones, and it says there that it produces some behaviors of its own without the help of the brain. Okay, so let's move on to the brain. The brain has a three parts. These are the cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. The cerebrum is the seat of consciousness, while the cerebellum and medulla oblongata, these are the two parts of the unconscious brain. So let's move on to the neurons. As we all know, the neuron is the very important part of the brain. And so I realized that the brain was so very important. So I really need to care of my brain. And I also realized that those functions, those systems are also important to study very well, to learn those things for us to know how we really care of our brains. That's all. Thank you.